Hey, it's Morrow.
Hey, it's Savannah, and Hyro's not with us today.
Unfortunately.
This is our Coffee Conversations podcast, episode 8.
Whatever it is at this point.
We have no
we'll figure
idea.
it out.
So, hello, welcome back. This is going to be the first time that you see us. So, hi, if everything goes right.
It's been 2 months. Roughly 2 months.
Since we've seen you. And yeah, we have a lot to cover. We don't really have a topic for today. We didn't discuss one.
I think it's just catching up at this point.
Because there's been a lot of stuff that's went down. Although Hyro's not here, we still do have a fact of the day that we'll probably do at like 15. We're only going to do this episode for 13 minutes. 30,
and I just started the timer
today.
just in case.
Because we're not sure how long my camera is going to record or how long our recording software is going to go. So we're just figuring it out. So what's new?
Yeah, well, we took... Okay, so long story short, I gave the job to Savannah about management, I guess, to... There wasn't really a manager, but I was primarily the one, controlling dates and whatever, and I have 2 jobs, so it was became so much, and then I was working on a project, which I'll explain later. So I asked Savannah if she wanted to take over it, topics or, all that editing, posting
When we record, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where we record.
And so when all that happened, literally the holidays rolled around and there was literally no time for anything.
Yeah, very chaotic.
For sure.
For all of us.
Though it was kind of sucky though because Savannah was sick.
I had COVID. I finally got COVID. It finally got me after 3 years of surviving it and not getting it. It got me.
What? Till Christmas Eve? No, yeah, Christmas Eve.
I got it until the weekend. Or the week of Christmas. And then I tested positive for it. And so I had to quarantine for 5 days. And I was finally off of quarantine Christmas Eve. And I had to mask for 5 days after that. All along this process, I'm getting a new job. So I have to mask within the first month of my new job, which sucks. But everything's okay now. School's starting for me soon. So I think we're just getting back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, quick detour. I'm sure you'll have a couple people that you want to talk about too. But I just kind of wanted to shout out some of the people that have been really encouraging to us in doing this because, we're just kids. And it's hard to think that people actually listen to us and want to listen to us. So I just want to say thank you to Matt. You know who you are. Always encouraging me, always reminding me to do the podcast and showing me that you listen. It's very kind. I know our mutual friend Gracelyn loves watching the pod, and so we wouldn't be doing what we are doing without you.
She was really excited when I told her we were resuming it yesterday, which would be a Sunday by now. I don't know when we plan to upload this. Mm-hmm. Whenever that day comes, I guess. But, I told her, and she was really excited about it.
Yeah, it makes us feel a little more important. My sister, too, Shawnee, she has been a pretty big encouragement to us as well. Just little things. Just little feedback even just makes us feel so special. And, I don't know, I think both of us would agree in saying thanks for being there. Anyways, so back to what we were talking about. What's been up with you? We haven't really got to hang out either, so this is our mutual time to catch up as well. So
I've just been busy with a lot of things. Not really work, because that's self-explanatory. You'll get busy at work. But about a project I've been in the making for
years.
3 years now. And it's planned to be published by the end of this weekend, or the end of this week, I should say. either Saturday or Sunday, depending on when the publishing king decides to go. But it's my own book. I'm
Morrow has spent years and years.
I'm an author.
He's an author.
It's so
oh my
exciting.
gosh, you're an author.
Didn't think in many years
You're
say
gonna
that.
be 21.
I am too,
And
on the
able to say
21st.
that you're an author.
Yes, which I think is one of my biggest accomplishments, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's been 2-3 years in the making, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen some things.
Tomorrow's putting out little teasers on his Instagram stories.
I am, and it's so exciting. I think it's fun. Other people, Ben, doesn't think it's so fun. He bullies me. Ben is my older brother, if you forgot about that. But yeah, no, there's a lot of people that would text me, and it's like, what's going on? What's up with the numbers? And I'm like, oh, you'll see soon enough. So it's really exciting.
It is really exciting. And we have a whole photo shoot planned to fully announce the book release. And what is your book called? You want to tell them that?
I can't say that.
Okay.
No,
okay.
remember,
okay.
the whole point of the teasers, I guess, is there's like numbers, but that's correlating to something else. But there's letters in there too, which every photo will have a different letter, but it's like a word scramble of the title. So I think that's kind of fun, because then you can be like, ooh, you solved it or whatever. And I think that's fun. Obviously, the last picture on the story that I'm going to post by Friday or Saturday is going to be the book title. And then, then the release.
Yeah, we, coming from that, Morrow working on this so hard is definitely, been an inspiration to me. And I finally, told him that the other day, so I think it's finally setting in for you that, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
These are things you've worked on for so long, and you're taking it and making it into such a great thing. And it inspired me, so I'm also going to be writing 2 books, as long as everything goes to plan. So, yeah. A lot of things in the making.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It was really stressful. 2023 really for sure threw probably everyone for a curveball. But I think you need those ups and downs to get to where you are. Because I've always planned to publish the book early in the year. So I can give myself time, a fresh start, or, hope on to something. And I think this really helps me put other things into perspective, that, you're looking forward to something, and then it should be exciting instead of, But some days you'll get those days where, you're, sad or whatever. But, stuff like that's inevitable, and you just make the most of it, I guess.
Yeah. I think definitely one of the things that I've started learning as I'm just growing as a person, I guess with college for me, it's been a struggle just trying to get through it, and I don't feel like I've given myself enough credit for doing as well as I am with the things that I've been through, and I think all it's taken me is just genuine understanding of this is hard. Nobody goes to college and says that it's easy, and I think it's all about just going day by day and trying to keep a good mindset. And that's really all you can do. Just try, and then in the end you might be an author someday or something. That's just so cool. I don't know. Would you have ever thought that you would have been releasing?
When I was younger,
Yeah.
I'd like to think I did. And then, life happens in weird ways, and destiny, like, people are superstitious about that kind of stuff. It's like, destiny, or, I don't know how else to put it into words, but, you'll think of something, manifestation too, I guess is what I was trying to say. You set your mind to it, and then you forget about it, and then it'll come into a different way, not how you expected it.
Yeah.
And no, because when I was younger, you wrote stories or whatever, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to publish this someday. I gotta make the cover, gotta put my name on it, whatever. And then now that it's becoming reality, I'm like, I don't believe it right now.
Yeah.
But once it, publishes, and then people, or, I see my product out to other people.
Get the actual, physical.
Yeah. Gracelyn, she said that she wants a signed copy.
Okay, so that's actually something that I wanted to talk to you about, and we might as well do it on the podcast. I really do want to do some, events with you where we literally, I'm serious, go and put it out there, because nobody's going to figure out about it unless we do something.
Which, I'm going to give it some time, because I just want to bask in the reality, because all that event stuff is really stressful, it feels like, because you're trying to sell things, not appeal to a lot of people. But, I mean, how else are you going to get your name out there?
Right.
But I'll give it some time. The local universities does this event thing, which is Anime Expo or whatever.
Oh,
Not Anime Expo.
what is it? It's con. It's huh?
I don't know. But there you can sell...
Comic-Con.
Is that what that is? No,
I think
that's in
what
Los
it
Angeles.
is. Comic-Con's not in Los Angeles.
I think so.
There's Comic-Cons everywhere.
Anyways, our local university does this event, and for sellers, you don't have to, it's for anime mainly, the whole event, but not a lot of people do things inspired from anime. There's a lot of people that do clothing,
or
you know what I mean?
Crafts or
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And especially there's a lot of events that just go on around our area that have vendors and things, and especially during the summer and spring,
our local coffee shop. They acknowledge artists for the month or whatever, or they do, what's it called, open mic night every Thursday nights or whatever nights, but I think it's only Thursdays.
It's Thursday nights.
And there's a good outlet for creative people. A
lot of coffee shops around the area.
Our high school does this craft fair every year.
But I think that's just for students, right? I don't think that's for public.
I think so.
Really?
I think so. We would have to look into that.
Yeah, that would be really cool, though.
And we were students there, so it's kind of awkward.
Oh, totally.
But I think it'll be fun, though.
Yeah, it'd be fun. And I'd be there with you, so, I mean...
Right, so it'd make it less awkward. But, no, there's a lot of opportunities that could happen with this, and we're still young, so it's we don't know the ins and outs of everything, so we obviously do your research before diving into something, and something that you can't get out of.
Right.
Probably talk to people that have been in the industry, no matter what you do.
Definitely research online, articles.
Reach out, obviously. I mean, how else are you going to get your stuff out there? If you're an artist, making music.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're not gonna... I mean, some people do. They, go out in the corner and, start playing on their guitar or whatever. But you gotta put your name out there. And
whatever way you choose. So, yeah, definitely trying to think of some things to do for that in the future as well. I don't know. Expect the unexpected from us. We don't know what we're going to do. I mean, even with the podcast.
Honestly, that's my Apple Pencil. What were you saying?
No, it's just,
No, I forgot what you were saying. I was going to bounce off of what you said.
Oh, I said expect the unexpected. Like, even with the podcast and everything.
Oh, I forgot. I can't do I forget what the fun fact was. I think I do, but I might butcher it. But, anyways, no, what else did you say? Expect the unexpected.
Even with the podcast, you know.
Oh, yeah. At first, you know, it was all silly. I mean, it's still silly.
Yeah.
But, like, after a while, it became a roadblock in a way.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that.
No, it
Because
should...
we really set a routine every week, like every Monday, like clockwork. And, you know, that's even more strain on everything else we were dealing with during that time. And I guess the hiatus for 2 months really helped it. You know, because now I feel fine, like, doing it again. Mm-hmm. We might do releases again every week. We might do them 2 weeks. It might be a month.
Yeah, whatever we decide, really.
It might be even 2 a week for that week for whatever reason if we really wanted to. But just don't expect a lot to come out. The whole plan was to, like, do it for the end of the year maybe, or how many episodes, or until we got bored of it. I mean, but there, you know, life is crazy and there's always something to talk about, so, you know, we probably won't get bored of it.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, we're just making it work with our schedules, and it shouldn't be seen as a job because it never was to begin with.
Period.
It's just a side, like, thing. Because especially since Savannah and I don't really talk as much. Because, you know, shit happens.
Yeah.
But this is, like, a way for us to...
catch up.
Yeah, and, like, unload for things that have happened.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of new stuff that's happening for both of us that I think is really exciting. And maybe even, like... Sorry. I'm just gonna... Why did you send me this?
Well, that's going to be taken out of context.
My boyfriend knows that we're doing the podcast right now, and he sent me a screenshot of this text message between him and his father. Anyway, yeah. Oh my gosh, Happy New Year.
Oh, hello.
It's 2024.
We were just talking about last year, and we completely forgot about talking about the new year.
Happy New Year. Do you have any resolutions?
I stopped doing that because no one really sticks to it.
I think for me...
I think my biggest one was just publishing the book.
To do that this year?
Yeah.
Or like your series?
Just publishing in general.
That's fair.
What's yours?
Sorry guys. For me, I really just wanted to stay organized, and I'm a super spiritual person. I'm super faithful. Maro and I are basically complete opposites. So I'm on the very spiritual side of it. I'm a Christian, so I just want to be better at that. I just want to be a more loving person because I know I'm supposed to be. And, you know, I want to get to the point where I'm not afraid to talk about it. With Maro, I'm comfortable because he's my best friend, but it should be easy for me to be able to talk about something that's good news. And I guess it's so hard to, even just for me, to just kind of step out of my comfort zone with anything when I think that somebody could react negatively to it. And I think this year I just want to...
I think it's to the point... I can relate to... I mean, like, you know, her and I are different on certain, like...
beliefs and stuff.
Yeah, like standards, I guess, too. But... going back to my book, though, it's like people have stories. And... you know, you never know what people are going through.
100%.
And if you talk about it it might actually put into perspective on why they are the person they are today and the people who brought them here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just gonna find people that love you no matter what.
Yes.
And no matter if you're mean to them constantly. Because earlier today even, it was her and I think got into an argument because I was pissed off.
Oh!
Because
It was about the... It's because... Okay, so here's what happened, okay? So... what I wanted to do was go to our favorite local coffee shop and record the podcast there, just so it'd be a different change of scenery, whatever. And I texted Morrow and I told him, 3 consecutive things that I wanted and that I was, planning on. And he said... He asked me in the span of 20 minutes those same 3 things.
I was with a friend...
Even though I literally sent him a whole text message and was like, hey, boom, boom, boom. And he was like, oh, by the way, where? What time? And you wanted me to do what? And I'm like, I literally sent you a text. And then he was mad.
Then I texted you saying, why couldn't you do it?
And I was like, oh, sorry, I had to go to the hospital.
But you didn't tell me
I was at the hospital today.
She did not let me know this beforehand.
I was at the hospital today because I had to do a pulmonary function test.
She has asthma.
Your lungs, because I think I might have asthma.
But no, I wouldn't be so mad if you told me that you were in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to just be like, call. But I did make a reservation online on their website just for them to email me back saying that
they couldn't do it.
The conference room was already booked.
So it was all that for nothing.
Our argument was pointless.
It was just so dumb. Hang on, I'm texting you back. Yes, of course.
Okay, so fun fact, Harlow's normally not here to do this, so I'm taking responsibility.
Fun fact of the day!
I think he said that the Empire State Building is made up of 73 elevators.
73 or 76 elevators in the Empire State Building. I thought it was the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower has 1 elevator, bitch.
No way.
It has
there's
2, I think, because one goes up and down.
I'm like, there's so many people that... One goes up and down.
Yeah, to take people up.
They both go up and down.
Maybe we're not the right people to be talking about this.
Speaking of feeling absolutely stupid, my sister was talking to me the other day. She's infamous for making me feel dumb. Hi, Shawnee. Hopefully you're watching. But I heard this, slogan from the area we're from, and there's a slogan from them that they've always done for, years and years. And then on the radio, I heard their competitor use that slogan in their own way. And me being stupid, I posted on my Snapchat story, I was like, oh my gosh, they completely stole their thing. They have to trademark that. There's no way. They just, totally stole that from them.
Did you take it down?
No, it was up there. It was only up there for,
I
a
didn't
day.
See it.
This was, a week ago. And my sister came over to the house later that day, and she was like, you need to take down your Snapchat. And I was like, why? What are you talking about? She was like, you answered yourself in the video. They're the competitor. They're going to use the slogan as their own slogan because they think they're... It was just a whole thing, and I was really dumb, and I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I was definitely stupid. So, yeah. It was great.
Thank you, Shawnee.
Thanks.
For that laughter. You're the real one.
Even though the battery's fully charged.
So anyways, we got about 5 minutes left.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, fam. I have no idea how long it's been like that.
We'll figure it out in post-production. I think we should do the photo shoot on Saturday with my proof books.
Okay.
With the band on it, I'll just explain that that's not what it's going to look like. Because I don't feel like photoshopping doing all that shit.
I think that will look stupid, but that's just me being honest.
Whatever. Are you my manager?
I am.
Are you my editor?
I'm your assistant.
I suppose.
So, anyways, guys. I don't know what else to say.
So
just the last
awkward.
5 minutes, just
I
sitting
know,
here
just
in
nothing.
silence.
There's nothing really to say. I mean, we said all that we wanted. I feel. Let us know how your holidays went. Because not everyone has the luxury as we did. Well, no. Look. On Christmas Day. I don't know. I told you this. Did I? I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Long story short. My parents were out of town. So it was just me, Ben, and my brother Hyro, and Ben's girlfriend Katie. Hi, Katie, if you're watching. You don't, but hi. We were spending Christmas Day here. We were eating. I made food for the family. And Ben, Katie, and I were drinking. Hyro doesn't drink, so he was the only sober one.
Period.
And Jackie, a good friend of ours, calls me. Hi, Jackie.
You didn't tell me that.
She drove by my place because she was visiting her family. And it's so dumb. She was visiting her family here because she's normally from like 20, 30 minutes away from here. And she calls me. She's like, yo, Morrow, there's like this strange dude outside of your work.
Wait, Jackie, our friend? You did not tell me that.
So she said that there's like this creepy dude looking into the window of your job. And it looks like he's holding something.
No way.
And I'm like...
You did not tell me that.
I looked at Ben. We were both tipsy. And I go...
Wait, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I said, Ben, lock the doors.
Oh, my gosh.
And whatever. I tried to call my manager. He never picked up. Typical.
Not you doing that to him on the pod.
But soon the cops came in. So the dude broke in, grabbed a brick. There's like a side glass door. He broke in, broke the glass door, climbed through, and he was like on something, obviously. Like, who the fuck would be doing that shit on Christmas?
Buddy.
And he goes to our Pepsi cooler. And then he looks behind him. We have like a Sunkist cooler. And he looks like, he was really debating on what he wanted, if he wanted a Pepsi or a Sunkist. And he ended up going for a Diet Sunkist. He was just thirsty. He grabbed the drink and walked out.
He, like, smashed stuff to get in. To get a Sunkist. Out of all the options.
Yeah.
He wanted a Sunkist.
I guess so.
If I'm breaking into a place, I'm not getting a Sunkist.
He probably didn't know where he was. And so my manager... No, the cops show up 30 minutes later. And then my manager shows up 30 minutes after the cops showed up. So an hour later, my manager shows up.
Wow.
And yeah, it went all over our, like, news.
Oh my gosh.
Just in our small county.
You did not tell me that.
But yeah, I was scared shitless. We turned the lights off. We closed the blinds. We locked the doors. And I told everyone to shut the fuck up because I didn't want this dude coming over to our house.
Wow.
And yeah, we were also kind of scared that the cops were going to come up to her, to see if, if we saw anything. But we were, like, too drunk. So it's like it probably wouldn't have been good if we were talking to her.
Yeah. What the heck?
But no, that happened on Christmas Day. Christmas night, I should say, because this was at, like, 8:30 at night. But it was probably homeless, because, a lot of people like those don't really have a place to stay.
Maybe.
But yeah. So that's what happened.
Anyways, with that, I think that's a good place to stop. So, thanks for tuning in.
Don't know when we'll do the next one, but don't expect it to be next week.
Because we don't know when it will be.
We're just living life. Be kind to people.
Because you don't know what they're going through. And
my book is going to be released on what?
I think it stopped.
No. You see, now it's starting again, bitch. Savannah.
Why is it so zoomed out? Wait, no, it's going. It's going.
I don't know. This bitch did something to the mic.
Anyways, whatever.
My book is going to be released probably the 20th or the 21st of January.
So
look on Amazon. I will link the link
in the
to
description.
it in the description whenever it is released. So this thing will be updated. Be on the lookout for that. Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.